If your business is online, somebody is going to say something dumb about you. They'll criticize your face, your voice, your shirt, the lighting, your socks, the way you say a word, the way you stand, the way you breathe. And if you're a business owner, that can feel pretty personal. But here's the truth. Negative comments are not a sign that your marketing is failing. Most of the time, they're a sign that your marketing is finally being seen. And if you shut everything down every time someone takes a cheap shot at you online, you're letting the least qualified person in the room control your business strategy. Today, I want to talk about how negative comments are part of the cost of attention, how to separate useful criticism from nonsense, and why the right response can turn a negative comment into one of your best sales tools. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustler podcast. This is Joe Justice, and I am here to help foster an entrepreneurial spirit in and around the Kanawha Valley. If you want attention, you have to accept exposure. And believe me when I tell you, you are not getting enough attention. No matter how well you're doing, I can guarantee you, you are not getting enough attention. As a matter of fact, it's probably the biggest problem with businesses in general is they don't get enough attention on what they're doing. It's really important to get that attention, to let people know what you do, to let people know the kind of problems that you solve and how you solve them and what you do to solve them. So believe me when I tell you that you need the attention, and with that attention is going to come negative attention as well. Here's the one thing that you really have to understand. Not all negative comments are the same. When it comes to just the public in general, but particularly social media, you're going to get negative comments just because people are jerks. I mean, I don't know how else to say it without, using curse words, but the bottom line is people are going to say you're ugly. They're going to, just use curse words at you. They're going to say you're a cheater. They're going to say that you're a scumbag. They're going to say that your industry sucks. They're going to say all of those things. What's important to really drill down on that is it constructive? Is it real? Are they just having a bad day and made that comment because your video popped up? Do they have daddy issues? Have they made a bunch of bad decisions in their life and they're just lashing out at you? If it's any of those types of things, you just need to ignore it. But the problem is people are way more likely to be negative than they are going to be positive. So for that one negative comment that you're going to get that makes no sense whatsoever, that's just like off the wall, that just says you're ugly or you got a big nose or you're stupid looking or anything like that, for every one of those that you get, you've probably got a 1,000 views or 1,000 people that just kind of looked at it. So don't let that noise affect your mood in any way. Just like you wouldn't get upset if an ant bit you. Well, don't get upset when some little nobody makes some comment on a post that you share. Hey, so real quick, if you're looking to get a little bit more attention on your business to show how what you do can solve problems for people, just call me or shoot me a text at 304-853-5522. I'll be happy to kind of answer those questions for you and help you out with getting to that next level. I specialize in helping local Appalachian businesses here get more attention, build their brand, and generate revenue using video and social media. And I'll be happy to see if there's anything I can do to help you out. So just shoot me a message. Give me a call, 304-853-5522. Now, every now and then, criticism is valid. And when it is, don't get defensive. Use it as a tool, as an asset. Let me explain something that might be a little uncomfortable for you. Your friends are not going to tell you what's not good about your pitch or what it is about you, your story, or the way you're presenting yourself that looks bad. Your friends are going to support you for the most part. We all have that one friend that doesn't support you, but you know what I mean. Your friends are not going to say, hey, you sound disingenuous when you say it that way. But a comment online from somebody says, oh, you sound like you're full of it because of X, Y, and Z. Well, now you know. That's an unbelievable asset that you have there. From now on, anytime I say A, B, or C, I know that I come off as disingenuous. Hey, That's great. Now I know not to say A, B, and C. That's a super powerful tool, and it's really important to listen to those types of things and to learn from them. Your enemies can be your absolute best tool. They can give you information that your friends will not give you. And if you listen clearly and pay attention to what they're saying that is actually real and substantive, then you can learn from that. Really simple way of understanding that: if you are in the weight loss industry and you're a little overweight and somebody makes the comments, hey, what's a fat person like you doing giving health advice? Well, you know that you should probably slim down a little bit before you start doing too much content on losing weight. Your friend's not going to tell you that. And that kind of tough love kind of stuff is super valuable. Let me tell you, it's way more valuable to get that information for somebody to say out loud what everybody's thinking than it is to just go around not knowing the truth. And the other kind of criticism that you need to pay attention to are comments where people don't understand your industry or your business. Let's imagine that they make a comment like, let's say you're a contractor and you build houses, and somebody makes a comment, all you contractors are scumbags. Okay? Now, that's not valid criticism of you because you're not a scumbag. However, or let's not use scumbag, let's say something specific. Let's say all of you contractors are always late. All right? Perfect. Now, that means that there's a perception in your market that contractors are late. That's a problem that you solve. You can speak directly to that, respond to that comment and say, actually, Jim, we're actually make sure that we have 4 different ways that we keep our employees on time, and we measure and give bonuses based on their availability or whatever it is. However you solve that problem, you respond, because you're not responding to that person. You're responding to the next person that sees that comment, and they're thinking the same thing. If somebody makes a comment like that, hey, you're always late. If somebody makes that comment, they're not the only one that thinks that. So by you responding to it, then you're telling the next person that you're not like that, and you're breaking that cycle and separating yourself from the pack. So don't take negative comments personally. Never let an online troll control your business plan at all. Ignore them, especially if their comments are completely disconnected. If they make a valid criticism, it's time to take a look in the mirror and time to pony up. Is that something you need to address? If it is, address it now. Address it and take care of it and fix it. Be serious, take yourself seriously. And if it's a criticism about the industry in general, or maybe they don't understand how you're different from other people, then respond to it so that the public can see it and so that you're responding to the next person. Negative comments are not proof that you should stop. It's proof that you're getting the attention, and attention is exactly what you need to grow your business. I hope you found that helpful today. This is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.